Hello everybody, good morning. So I wanted to tell you a little story. When I first met my boyfriend, we met at a coffee shop, and our second date was to go shed hunting. Mind you, I was a little uneducated about what shed hunting was, and I'm just getting off work, so I'm getting warmed up because I'm going to the barn and it's cold there. And I was like, shed hunting? I was like, what's that? And then he told me what it was. And I was like, well, that sounds like a great second date. Let's go. So, this guy has a truck all loaded up with a side-by-side. And I get there, and I'm wearing some thick clothes. I'm not trying to look hot. Mind you, it's March and it's cold. And I knew we were going to go up in the mountains, so I grabbed my snowsuit. This thing, it's a onesie. Look at this thing. It is so warm. And this is what I wore on our second date. I wasn't going to show or expose anything, and I was actually really not interested on going on a date because I had went on some dates and I was like, oh my god, it's not what I expected it to be. And it was work and kind of frustrating, and I was just like, forget this dating crap. But I'll go with this guy. He won't like me anyways because I ain't trying to look cute or sexy. And we get there and we're out for hours. We make steak with a campfire, and it was a great date, man. I had to go pee. Mind you, we're out in the middle and he parked in a wide open field, and I gotta piss, so I walked like half a mile away because I know this dude has binoculars, and I went to go find a spot to pee. So I finally found a log and a tree, and I went to the bathroom, and I got all excited because then I seen elk tracks and elk turd, and I was like, oh, game's real close, So I kind of ventured off from my date and started following this elk track, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, I was gone for like an hour, I swear. And I come back and he's got the fire going. And he's like, I was wondering if I was going to come find you, but then I didn't want you to think I was peeping on you. I was like, well, yeah, I had to walk half a mile away so I could go pee. I was like, I know you got binoculars. And he goes, your suit, he goes, that's not very sexy. I was like, yeah, that's the whole point. I was like, plus it's damn cold out here. I was like, we're just going on a second date. I ain't worried about what you think about what I'm wearing. I was like, I just wanted to come and have fun, And then I had told him the story about kind of like I was not interested in dating. I just kind of, wanted to test it out, and I was kind of fed up with it. And he goes, why'd you go out on a date with me then? I was like, well, I love coffee. And that was a fun, and you like to talk more than I do. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And I was like, then you asked me to go shed hunting, and I've never done that before. And I was following these mentor people, and, they said, start saying yes to more things. So I was like, okay, yes, I will go. And my girlfriend's like, you're going out in the woods with some dude you don't even know? She's like, make sure you take pictures of the license plates and everything. I was like, yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. I was like, but I figured I'll just let them know, hey, if anything ever happens to me, I'm happy to go whenever I'm ready. Whenever's my time, I'm good. But I did take pictures of your rig and your license plate. Thanks to my friend, I probably would have been some careless broad, sober as hell, but still careless, and would have went on this shed hunting date, and it was the funnest date I've ever gone on. And I just really enjoyed myself, and I thought I would share my snowsuit story because, the guy and I are still together, and we bought some land, and we're gonna build a house, and I'm going to be transferring jobs, and I'm gonna be moving, which is, it's amazing. For me, deciding that, I was like, oh God, forget this dating stuff, I'm done. Of course, when you're not looking, that's when they say things happen, and things did happen, I just got off work right now. I'm headed to the barn. This is my man's rig, and I couldn't be more grateful. I'm gonna miss the people I work with here at the hospital, and it's been quite a journey this year, I'm sure, for everybody, and it's great to be able to share and still laugh and move on with things and work on me and work on trying to continue to help others. I really want to quit my job and not work in healthcare anymore at all, because I hear all this conspiracy stuff, and then I actually work here and I get to see things, and I hear things, and I deal with things that you would not imagine. And I am a person who I am an organ donor, and I refuse to get the COVID shot, and I refuse to get the flu vaccine, and I have for many years. I was mandated at one job to get it, and I was sick a lot. And I usually get a cold like once a year, and a typical regular cold. But yeah, it's just sometimes it is good to know some things and not be naive, I know, but it's also good to have an open mind and not always follow the herd. And I know that everything that is said with my phone not on and recording is always recording and listening, and people are choosing and picking and advertising us. I have an online store, and they talk about all that targeting people who are interested in certain things. That's how they find us. All of our information is on the phones, and everything that we do, we carry them around everywhere. Nothing's really ever private, and I guess that's okay. And I'm grateful that I don't live forever, and you guys are welcome to test my body with the non-COVID side. This is my second home at the hospital, and I work directly with patients and COVID patients. I've been with patients who were diagnosed with COVID, while they were here, like they were admitted, and we didn't know that they had COVID until after they were tested, and then we knew, and then they're like, oh, wear a mask. Oh, now we wear a mask? I remember when flu season started to hit, and I wanted to wear a mask, and they told me I couldn't wear a mask because I told them it made me feel uncomfortable, and they said, well, I'm asking you not to wear the mask. And now I'm wearing a mask all the time. I don't get that, and now I'm just like, fuck it, I don't even want to wear a mask, but I do at work. I mean, it is good to wear it at work because people still get the flu. Unfortunately, everybody who should probably be tested for the influenza is being tested for COVID, and they're all COVID, and like nobody's here for the flu because COVID's the new flu. Isn't that weird? It's so weird. I don't know. I don't understand it all, and I don't really want to research it because I'd rather do other types of research and try to work on other things because that shit ain't gonna help me. But to my snowsuit story and my current boyfriend, I'm in heaven. These are my little gators. You like these? Look at that. That's kind of cute. It don't protect nothing. My breath's still in there. goes right through there. It don't protect shit. But you know what? During the wintertime, it's nice to wear when I'm scooping up that horse shit and my nose starts running and, you know, that cold air hits me. It does keep me a little warm, you know? All my buggers are running up under there. Anyway, if you're interested in one of these, go to www.lifeequineleggings.com and pick yourself one up. There's rainbow ones. I call them like a unicorn rainbow, and they got nice little starry pink and blue skies with stars. You know what? Just have fun. Fuck it all. I got my coffee. Cheers to the new year, to better relationships, to all the hard times us humans go through and what we put up with and who we deal with and how we choose to deal with it. I look forward to, I don't want to look forward to challenges, but they're going to come whether I like it or not. And, you know, we're going to struggle with certain things. It's up, down, but you know what the thing is that when you go down, you're going up, down, but it just gets a little higher, up a little higher, you know? It's like my dates, you know, prior to this guy, I was like, down, down. Oh, got one. That's a little better. Another one, nope, didn't work. And then I met this one. It just keeps rising. I want to do all the things I wanted to do kind of before I met him, or I hadn't even kind of really figured it out. I had a plan, but I wasn't really like, I was investing in some other things that were probably holding me back a little bit. And guess what? This year is my 5th year of sobriety, second time around. Very sad to say, but very happy to say that to get to these 5 years, I actually applied myself, went to meetings, read books, and, you know, I haven't done that lately, probably since March, since everything closed down, and I don't like to get on the Zoom meetings here locally because my ex is on there, and I'd try to block them on all those stuff and things, and it's a very small community here, so I know they'd be seeing me, and I'd rather actually go physically to a meeting, coronavirus or not. But I still practice my sobriety with or without a meeting. And through all this stuff, I'm so grateful that I didn't even go to the bottle. The only thing I went to is coffee. See the coffee? Coffee. And a good man and family that, you know, is very supportive. You know, I can't complain about anything. Of course I can, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna work on trying to continue to be helpful. I did just get a new position, working day shift, which I haven't done in so many years. You know, I always tag on my photos, try new things, and I am trying new things. I know this is something I didn't want to do. I love working nights, and I applied for a day shift job because I don't like to get up early. I don't like to get up before the sun rises. I like to sleep in. That was something I always wanted to do as a kid. I never wanted to get up fucking early, go to fucking school. I fucking hated school. Here I am making sacrifices because my guy and I are trying to build a dream together, and in order to do that, I had to change my work schedule so I could help the kids with their school schedule. So I'm taking that sacrifice, even though I don't want to. It makes me sad. I want to cry. But I did it. I got accepted. I start on the 28th. I get a raise, but it still makes me sad. Just because it's more money doesn't mean it's going to make me happy, you know. But, you know, after the house is built, I can go back to night shift. And maybe I'll like days. I know my boyfriend would love it if I were on a daytime schedule because he hates me. He doesn't hate it, but he has a hard time sleeping at night because I'm fiddling around and making noises and I'm on my computer and, you know, I want to vacuum and clean. I haven't vacuumed since I met him and 3 o'clock in the morning, you know. But I'm grateful that we put up with little things like that, or somebody will put up with little things like that with me, you know, and make me feel so comfortable and loved. It's a really great feeling. Man or no man, family, I hope, you know, you can't do it alone. I wanted to do stuff alone, and what the fuck was I trying to prove to people? Because I can't fucking do this shit alone. I wouldn't even met him probably, you know, if it weren't for some people in my life. I wouldn't have. If it weren't for the things that I went through, I wouldn't be here where I am today. And I'm very thankful for that. So this is just me rambling on and was trying to explain my first date to and my snowsuit that I love so much. I actually bought this snowsuit for my son and for Christmas one year, and he never wore it, so I took it and I've had it for years and I love this thing. I can't wait to go hunting in it more often and you know, enjoy the journey, enjoy the life, do what makes you happy. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to do what makes me happy. I'm going to go to the barn and go clean up my horse, Raja, and get ready to ride him. I'm going to post this on YouTube. And everybody says give valuable content to people so that way, you know, you'll keep coming back. And my valuable content is, regardless of whatever you're going through, don't drink. Don't go to the bottle. Especially for someone like me, you know, I'll always be forever a recovering alcoholic, and I don't miss it one bit, you know. This guy that I am with, he's the first man, unfortunately, that I have ever met and not been drunk. Like, I was always drinking when I met my exes. Any of my exes I met, I was like either at a party or I drank before I met up with them. And with this guy, I was like clean. Like, my mind was there, and I went into the coffee shop and I didn't care what I was wearing. I didn't have any makeup, and I was like, man, just go have some coffee and a good conversation, I hope, and just be done with this date and move the fuck on with my life and continue to work on me. That was my plan. And then, you know, he shocked me with just all his talk about all his baggage, so he called it that. He said he had, I have a lot of baggage, I know. And I was just like, don't we all, you know? I remember telling my mom, I was like, I like this guy's cool. I was like, but he has kids. And she goes, Jolene, she goes, girl, she goes, you have kids too, you know. And I was like, oh yeah, but they're older. She goes, so, you know. I was like, well, I guess, you know. And then we didn't talk for a little while, and then that's when he called me for a second date to go shed hunting. I thought it was like a pickup line or something. I'd never been asked to go out on a date to go shed hunting, so I was thinking it was inappropriate, but he explained to me what it was, and I was like, oh, okay. And I'm so glad I did, you know. And I hope that you guys say yes to something that will help change your life. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the new year. I've already started my new year back in fucking March, man. January 1st is not a new year to me. It's another day, you know, another day to keep doing what I'm doing that keeps bringing me up, not down, up. See that? Up. It might be like this for a very long time where I don't see shit. But that's okay, because I know I'm taking care of me, and I'm doing what I need to do in order to get somewhere that continues to bring me up. Even if there's a little dip, at least it will keep going up. And I hope that you guys can figure that out too. If you like listening to my bullshit rambling on and me talking whatever I'm talking, if it's making any sense to you, keep following me. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube. I have an online store, www.lifeequineleggings.com. I work in healthcare. I love horses. I'm 41 years old. I just colored my hair. Oh, look, you can see it. It's supposed to be blue-black now. Now that I'm getting older, the gray is really showing that blue. Before it was just, you would show up black, but woo, baby. I look forward to having it all gray one year. I just don't have the huevos to just get it all that color yet. But when my time is right, I guess. I'm in no hurry. Although sometimes I really like the new gray. I like getting older, actually. I do. I love it. I'm grateful to get older. You know, move on from this life. On to the next one, old son. Right? If y'all know where that came from. And there's another saying I like to say. Count your blessings, drink your protein, and say thank you to Jesus. And then another one is from another person that I like to follow. And that one is, don't be a little bitch.